Greetings and salutations. This is BIGJXXX. In my last video, one of my recent videos, one concerning the West Virginia bill where a spouse could sexually assault, abuse one spouse. There's a bill currently in the state legislature of West Virginia that's potentially going to have implications soon as the West Virginia Senate pass that bill, if it will pass it or not. So on this one, we're going to talk about another issue that's very concerning. And this one is by the Irish Star News. Shout out to Irish Star. And I got links in the description box so y'all can, there's numerous links about this in other websites and news aggregate sites. So here is a article, and it says 4 U.S. states where women can't get divorced if they're pregnant, even in dangerous circumstances. What I told you, Project 2025 is living in 2024. There are 4 states in America where a woman cannot get divorced if she's pregnant, even if she's suffering from domestic violence, says the American Pregnancy Association. Even though couples can start the divorce process, they can wait until after the baby is born to sort things out, like who will look after the child, like how much money the other parent has to give to help raise the child. These states are, and it's shocking but not surprising, Missouri, Texas, Arizona, and Arkansas. In 2 of those states, Missouri and Texas, there are laws that automatically ban abortions in the early stages of pregnancy since Roe v. Wade was overturned in June 2022. Since the Supreme Court made it harder for women to get abortions, there have been some harrowing stories. One woman in Ohio was accused of abusing a corpse after she had a miscarriage in a toilet. Another woman in Texas wasn't allowed to have an emergency abortion by the state Supreme Court after her baby was found to have a rare genetic condition that could probably cause a miscarriage or stillbirth. But people in power are listening. This month, Missouri State Rep Ashley Unt is it Aune, put forward a new law to change this and make sure single moms get money to help raise their children. The Democrat explained she introduced this legislation because the original law, though made with good intentions, needs to be updated to suit that it doesn't just make sense in 2024. She said, I just want moms in difficult situations to get out if they need to. If we are living in a state where we are forcing pregnant women to carry pregnancies to term, then we need to make sure that they have the opportunity to escape a bad situation if they're in one. Adding, this is something that was brought to me by folks in my community who shared that it was a huge problem. Election strategists expect debates on abortion, bodily autonomy to emerge as key election issues following their impact on off-year elections, like Ohio introducing a special law protecting abortion rights. In a committee meeting earlier this month, hold on, let me say this real quick. Ani listened to the sterling tale of a woman trapped in an abusive situation while pregnant. Not only she was being physically and emotionally abused, but there were reproduction coercion used, reported Ani. When she found out she was pregnant and asked a lawyer if she could get a divorce, she was told no. It was so demoralizing for her to hear that. She felt she had no options. A report from Missouri's Department of Health and Senior Services found that nearly 5% of women between 2007 and 2014 were abused either before or during pregnancy. And that equates to about 500 women out of 10,098 women surveyed. Similarly, a study from the Journal of Women's Health released a study in 2015 that 3 to 9% of women experience abuse during pregnancy, showing that low income, primarily single women, were particularly vulnerable to intimate partners violence during the period of time. Find that in addition to compromising the mother's health, increase her risk of inefficient and inconstant prenatal care, poor nutrition, inadequate weight gain, substance abuse, and increased prevalence of depression. It also leads to the increase of low birth weight, preterm birth, small for a gestatorial age, maternal and neonatal death. This legislation could literally save lives, says Matthew Hoffman, who is affiliated with the Missouri Coalition Against Domestic and Sexual Violence. For abusive partners that might be using reproductive coercion and control to keep their partner pregnant so they could never actually gain a divorce. Echoing a study, he added a maternal exposure to domestic violence is associated with increased risk of low birth weight, preterm birth, and infants exposed to it can show signs of trauma. Ani acknowledged her doubt about the bill making it to Governor Mike Parson's desk during this session. Nonetheless, local advocacy groups still have labeled it as a top priority. So yeah, this is a story, and yes, the 4 states are Missouri, we go Texas, Arizona, and Arkansas. So yeah, there goes another incidence of the state trying to create this handmaiden tale on half of its population. See you in the next video. My name is Big J, and if y'all want to donate, donate to Big J. No, excuse me. Donate to buymeacoffee.com/Big J. You can donate to me over there. Big J out.